Love, 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 love. Love is patient. Love is kind. It doesn't envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not self seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoings. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in the truth. The truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails. Why? Because love wins. Good morning, collective. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. From the day that your copycat first laid eyes on you and heard you speak and saw you walk, uh, might have seen you cook, might have seen how you cook in every aspect of your life. She fell deeply, deeply in love with you. From the day this copycat energy first watched how you cook in the kitchen, how you cook at work, just in your life with your children. When I say cook, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, just how you are, your essence, your presence. She fell deeply in love with you, almost to the point of insanity where she wanted to wear your skin and become you. Now, she didn't come into your life by chance. This copycat energy was hired by this the good lady, could be a man or a woman, a mentor. This is someone that hired this copycat because they knew you were a type of a manifester and spiritual powerhouse, okay? And they thought you didn't know your own power. And they wanted to control you. And this is someone that wanted to recruit you into a cult. Okay. A long time ago, they wanted to recruit you into a cult, but you don't need a cult because you're strong and you can stand on your own 10 toes and you can manifest with your own energy for yourself. Whoever you are, because you can't be controlled by anybody, this older man or woman, I did pick up Aquarius energy. They are heavily reliant on you and other people with energy like you. Okay. But the problem with you guys is you have all the power, but you won't allow someone to control you, and you won't allow someone to take over your mind and to tell you what to do with your power and to utilize your power so that they can breadcrumb you with it and manifest abundance for themselves. And very quick, let me give you another definition for the word manifest, because sometimes people think it's abracadabra, which it is abracadabra. I create when I speak, but it's more than that. Some people think manifest is something magical, magical move that you're doing, and that's not what it is. Basically, in a nutshell, manifest just means what a manifester is a hard worker that stays focused. It's that simple. Okay. Yes, that's all. That's what a manifester is. A manifester is a person that works very hard for what they want, but they stay focused. So that means all their energy gets channeled into the vision. Whatever your vision for your life, for your reality is, you don't have a whole bunch of chaotic, distorted energy all over the place that thrives off of drama and chaos. All your energy gets pushed into your goal, your dream, your vision. And you work hard. It doesn't mean things come easy to you. You work hard for your goals, but because all your energy is channeled and you stay focused, that's how it ends up coming to be. Welcome, Master Manifester. And then the wisdom that you have, because you know how to manage, balance your dark and light energy. So you have a connection to God, which is your higher mind, which allows you to expand on regular, everyday creative ideas, ways, and avenues that other people's mind and brain can't expand on because of narrow-mindedness and being spiritually blind. Okay? So whoever this person is, she fell in love with you. She was sent toward you, toward an older man or older woman. Someone's in Aquarius. And the reason is, this is somebody that might not have a lot of exposure in their life. They might have grown up in a small town or something like that. Okay. And they might have been like a big fish in their small town. And if this is a man, take it as it resonates. This might be like a big fish in a small town where a lot of people haven't left that town. And whoever this person is, they were made an offer by someone that's older that wanted to use you for your energy and power. But people like you with that level of power also have a lot of intuition and control over your own life. And you're not going to allow anyone to use you. And because you won't allow yourself to be used and be breadcrumbed, um, uh, they tried to find another avenue. So they found this copycat energy that in copying your energy, it has allowed them to celebrate for a couple years now. It allowed them access to people and into doors that have been open for them and connections that they didn't have before, that they feel like made them popular, that felt like opened up opportunities where they otherwise would not have had. It allowed doors to open that gave them exposure to travel. You understand what I'm saying? To traveling outside of the small town that they grew up in, seeing different things, meeting new people. They were just so happy, to try to walk in your energy because it afforded a lifestyle for them that opened up doors and to experiences that otherwise they wouldn't have had. They would have just been stuck in their small town. You understand? So when you were the target and you were pointed out by this Aquarius energy I'm picking up on here, it could be a man or a woman. This is an older person. And they told them you have to copy and mirror this person's energy, and then we're going to destiny swap you or energy harvest. When they were told this, they started observing you, watching you. They were granted access to your phone. They started stalking you, following you, watching you with your child or children, whatever. Okay. And they started mimicking your energy, mimicking your personality, mimicking the way you dress, mimicking your hobbies. This person invaded your privacy to the 10th power. They crossed every line, every barrier. You had no privacy because they were supposed to become you. Okay. And remember, whoever this person is, they give the energy of a small town fish that thought that they were going to take your place, okay, so that they could use your energy, because it's giving the energy of somebody that, you know how somebody could open up a business and then you hire all these employees to work for you, and you have the minimum wage, and then you've got a living wage. You have an option as to what you can pay. You can pay them a certain amount, or you could pay them the absolute minimum wage. And this person, they open a business, they hire employees to do all the work for them, and they have the employees doing jobs that are supposed to pay more. They take all these minimum wage employees and they try to make them do the job of people that supposedly are supposed to have a college degree, by taking them and training them how to do certain functions and do it over and over again. And then you choose to pay them the minimum wage, whatever that is, $7 an hour, 9, whatever. You choose to pay them minimum wage, but you're training them to do the jobs of people that would, I guess, have college degree, because it's a few functions you can just train them to do at this job, and you don't do anything. But you have one employee that gets in there, they see your operation and see what you're doing within 1 month, and they go apply for a business loan and they open up their own business. They open up their own, they're like, hell, for all of that, I can apply for a loan too, and I can open up my own business. I'll run my own store. I'll run my own business. That's your energy. Okay. You're not the type of person that's going to be breadcrumbed and use and utilize your energy, your skills and abilities so someone else can profit while you're getting the least, and you're not going to question it. And you're just going to, why would I be your slave? Why would I try to make you rich while I'm slaving every day? What, for validation, or because I'm too lazy to see how I can do something for myself? You understand? Or maybe I just don't have the wisdom yet or the knowledge, and I'm not really ready to go outside that box. Okay. So this copycat right now is being kicked out your energy completely. Whatever access she had to your privacy, she's being kicked out of it. Things are changing in her life, and her journey is short lived. This could have been for the past 3 to 7 years, possibly, is what I'm getting with journey in the reverse. She didn't think, she's not thinking right about something. The mentor, this copycat's mentor, this is an older man or woman. I'm picking up an Aquarius. They're pulling their energy away from this copycat. This copycat felt like when they were imitating and trying to get your energy using spell work and other things, they felt like they were seen as a person of high honor. You know, they felt like a lot of people were looking up to them, and it made them feel good about themselves. You understand? It gave them a big ego, you know, and now this copycat is no longer going to be able to copy you. They're not going to be able to get your energy, invade your privacy anymore. And they're so emotional about it because it allowed them to celebrate with money, new cars, and bring some of their friends along with them. And had it not been for you and this offer from this Aquarius to become your copycat to get your energy, since they can't control you and force you to join a cult and get less than you deserve by them, you're going to give all your energy to a damn cult where the ones on top are going to be doing the best financially and you're going to be on the bottom. Okay, right. Okay. So this copycat, like I said, had they not gotten this offer from this Aquarius energy to become your copycat, to find a way to destiny swap or take your energy from you, they probably would not have been outside of their small town. They probably would not have had certain doors. They wouldn't have been introduced to certain people. They would have been a nobody. And they were in this energy for 3 to 7 years. And now, you know, during that time, a lot of the friends from their hometown looked up to them. They felt like a leader. They were like, look at me, I'm traveling all over the world. I'm hanging out with senators and judges and all kind of different people in different government agencies, different people, different resources. I'm meeting people. This is exciting. You understand? But it's coming to an end now. It's coming to an end for them right now. And they can't watch you anymore to imitate you. And that's why they're losing it, because they can't watch you anymore. Okay. Purpose, whoever you are, you have a divine purpose. This is why they wanted your energy. And this is why they wanted to recruit you in this cult. But they know you're too smart for that. They know you're too independent. You're too intellectual. You're too independent. You're too independent. You're too smart. You understand? They can't get you in no damn cult. They need you. You don't need them. You understand? It's like somebody trying. You're the one with the talent, and somebody is trying to convince you. You're gonna need us if you want a new car or almost new car. Shut your ass up. Anybody could get a damn car. You could be an illegal immigrant and get a brand new Bentley, goddamn, in America. Anybody can do anything in America. You go get a goddamn PPP loan and change your name and move. And I mean, you can do anything, goddamn it. Okay? You're not impressed by any of that foolishness. Okay? Because you're not shallow and you can see deeper into situations with wisdom. And you know you're better off focusing and manifesting by yourself. Now, a good example of what I'm talking about, don't laugh, would be with the copycat energy. Imagine Mariah Carey and J-Lo. Okay, back in the day, you know, she got a pass with all the technology and everything, and you know, people were watching her bust them in living color dance moves, and you know, trying to sing, you know, this, that, and the other, and because of hype, the cult in her case would be the music industry and just going off of who she's having sex with and what she looks like. And she pulled off a little bit of a copycat. They replaced, she was supposed to be Mariah Carey's replacement. Okay. Who clearly we all know Mariah Carey had an anointing on her voice. Okay. Like a lot of other, many singers that are born with their abilities. Okay. And it's like J-Lo, fast forward to today. Back then, it was a glamour. It was literally nothing but a glamour. And now here we are in 2025, and she's doing some kind of tour or something. And hey, I'm gonna do some of your favorites. No, don't nobody have no favorites of yours. You're not someone we go back and listen to. We listen to you because they forced us to on the radio when people were still listening to music over the radio. Nobody. What are you doing the tour for? Nobody wants to see you bust out in them in living color dance moves and do that cow calling that you do. You know goddamn well you never could sing. You never ever could sing. It was all a big glamour that the industry did, and that's what the copycat energy is. It's nothing but a big glamour. And it's no shade at J-Lo, but it's like we know Beyonce is extremely talented. Yes, she is, like Michael Jackson, Prince. These are people that are born stars, and it was their calling and destiny to be who they are and do what they did. But we also know that Beyonce touring is not the same thing as J-Lo. Yes, we want to see Beyonce go back and do her hits. And if Prince was alive today, and if Michael Jackson was still alive and here today, yeah, we want to see them. Because these are legends that were in their calling and actually had, these were the originals. But the copycats in the music industry that they did the glamour with, we don't want to see y'all come back around like you doing a retirement tour. We don't want to see you doing that, busting out in them old ass in living color dance moves and trying to sing. Your daughter sing better than you. You never could sing. You understand? You never could sing. From the beginning, it was a glamour. It was a copycat glamour. You understand? So what is, whoever you are, you're in your divine purpose, and this was a copycat glamour. And now the Three of Cups, her journey is coming to an end. And she can't watch you. Well, if I can get some more of your energy and just know how to copy you because the glamour has worn off and I'm out here on stage by myself. And that's what you're seeing. Your copycat is J-Lo. Okay? Not literally, but I'm using this figuratively. You understand? Your copycat is literally a J-Lo energy. She's out here trying to do again the glamour that she did back in the day. But we knew, those of us that know, we knew it was a glamour, and we knew it was only the industry spending money and hyping her up. And don't nobody want to listen to no goddamn songs that she sang back in the day. Ain't nobody going back to listen to that shit. We were forced. That was, it was graping my damn ears over the radio. Ain't nobody want to buy that. Don't nobody want to hear you sing it. Don't nobody want to hear you on tour. None of it. Okay? It was all a glamour. And like I said, it's a thing here. It's a thing here where your copycat, just like J-Lo, is, well, I'm redoing myself the way I was back in the day. I'm going to bring it back again. No, baby, please don't bring it back again. We didn't like it back then, and we don't like it now. I know people only hyping you because whoever you were connected to, they had money, whatever. And the yes men around them was like, yeah, she's the best. They didn't like you either. These are yes men. You got to know the difference between hype and the real thing. Okay. And it's the same thing that your J-Lo energy copycat. They're trying to bring themselves back again. They're trying to see if they could get a replay, no. I know I need that person again. You were never that person. You were never that person, and you never will be. Be yourself. Do your own work. Do your healing work. Sit down. Now's a good time for self-reflection. If you go to jail while you're behind bars with this court energy in reverse. Sit down. Malcolm X sat down about 10 years, and he went through a death and transformation that benefited everyone. He touched many lives. He wasn't always in his North Node. At one time, Malcolm X was in his South Node. You know, and he had a lot of toxic, karmic, masculine, distorted ways. And then he went to jail, and he got into some self-reflection where he found Allah. And he purified his mind, his body, and spirit, and he became of service, a purpose to his community and his people, and an inspiration to people all over the world. You understand? Whoever this copycat energy is right now would be a great time to be sat down. If they sit down, go to jail, get into some self-reflection, they may go through a transformation that might allow them to heal themselves. Okay, because when you don't have the discipline and the strength and the desire to heal yourself on your own and to take those steps, the universe got to do it for you according to the spiritual contract you had when you came here to the school, right? Because this is school we in. So this copycat energy might end up sitting down by force because she wouldn't sit down on her own. And that might allow for a transformation. And in that transformation, she may find herself through healing. And through finding herself, she can go on a journey of self-discovery and find out the unique, beautiful thing that her soul really is here to do, and might end up becoming an inspiration to others and become the highest expression of her soul, much like how Malcolm X did. Okay? Malcolm X, in the beginning of his life, was not performing in the world as the highest expression of his soul. He was still getting his lessons and completing cycles. But because he didn't have the desire at that time and the will and the strength and the discipline to go through the transformation on his own, it had to be forced through jail. Because he was an important person to the world. He had a purpose. So without further ado, let's jump in. Tell me, what is forgiveness in the reverse? It's a missed opportunity for somebody. Yeah. Somebody that missed an opportunity to copy you again. Because the first dose of your energy they got, because something is all the way illuminated. Just like when you keep seeing those shorts on YouTube of J-Lo dancing and singing, and you laugh and read the comments and laugh some more. You understand? It's illuminated. Everybody's like, oh, give it a rest. We didn't like you back then. Not you as a person. We just feel like you just don't have no skill or talent. And we didn't appreciate people with money and influence forcing you on us. That's all. The sun. Something getting illuminated. I know Empress love. So it got illuminated, the truth about this copycat energy. The high priestess in the reverse that was working with demons and spell work to get spiritual abilities, and something's not going in their favor right now because this is creating a huge imbalance because they can't hide who they really are anymore. Okay, if they ever could, people probably ignored it because maybe they had a lot of hype people around them. What is relationships here? What is relationships? Someone could be a Libra, or an Empress reverse could be a man or a woman that's not abundant. Somebody changed their mind about something. Somebody, they couldn't get a judgment in reverse and they had an ego death. So this is about the relationship between a copycat energy and an Empress in the reverse. The Empress is Libra energy, but it could be any sign. Okay. Somebody's relationship. What about these two relationships? This Empress reverse. This could be this older man or woman here, good lady in the reverse. Even that Empress reverse could be this older person. Their relationship could be over and they're distancing themselves from the copycat now. Because that's who hired this copycat. What is envy in the reverse? Because they are aware this copycat was so obsessed with you and in love with you. This copycat fell in love with you. It could be the same sex as you. Most likely it is. You might know this person or not. They might have tried to get close to you to be your friend only to copy you. Okay. In some destructive, reckless energy. And somebody is aware that they did something. They got out of pocket, did something reckless, and they're in trouble with court. And that's why whoever this older person is that hired them is now going to distance themselves from them. So their relationship is over. Okay. And there's a false person here that can't plan anything else with this narcissist. Okay. And what is envy in the reverse? Please and thank you. They didn't have the effect. They're not giving and adding to this cult the effect that they wanted. Okay. Yeah, they're not having the effect that people desired to see. It's like somebody trying to sign J-Lo to another contract or something. That was, again, y'all know that was a glamour. We used technology to boost her up. Come on, man. Let her sing a cappella. with that mic, with no instruments and nothing. Let her just go solo. Put a mic in front of her. Let her just sing by herself. Another P. Diddy contract. The Page of Cups. And don't nobody dare try to compare her to Mary. We know Mary on stage only because of her contract, because she exhausted. She don't want to be up there right now. But can't compare her to Mary. Mary had soul. Mary had soul, and she touched us in a way because we felt her, and some of us could feel her pain because a lot of us were going through a lot of the same things at the same time. Mary touched you on a soul level. That was not a glamour. Mary was what Mary was, and we loved her for it, and still do. Even though she tied as hell up on that stage too. She tied. Child, she know y'all feel me. Y'all know why I'm doing this. When she be swaying from side to side with them old kicking them legs. When she be kicking that left leg and right leg, doing that dance with her arms. Yeah, she like, whatever. Y'all know why I'm doing this. And y'all know I'm tired, so y'all better not say nothing. And people just be like, yeah, we know, child. We know. We still love you. All right. What is this? Envy in the reverse? Okay. What is envy in the reverse? Oh, no, we love Mary. Shoot. Oh. So someone is no longer jealous of somebody right now that was their complete wish fulfillment. This person that's been dealing with, now they've got other problems, is what I'm hearing. Like they're dealing with a whole bunch of anxiety right now about work. The Eight of Pentacles. Tell me more, or something they worked on. Clarify this Eight of Pentacles. Someone's getting divorced. My ring started coming off, or someone's breaking up with somebody. The Chariot. Their job was to control you, or something like that. Somebody that was jealous of you is no longer jealous of you. Somebody that was cool with the Cancer, or someone could be a Cancer. Right now, they're stressed out about a living situation, possibly. They might have gotten a message from somebody. Someone could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. They could have Cancer in their chart. Right now, they have to end a conflict that might have the foundation of might have been jealousy or envy, because they've got bigger fish to fry. Clarify the Four of Wands reverse. Clarify that Four of Wands reverse. Temperance, someone could have Sagittarius in their chart. Yeah, they've got to try to balance out their situation right now regarding their living situation because it was too much of a burden to control you. And someone might be trying to get an offer from someone or make an offer to somebody for work. Someone's got issues with their living situation right now. What is the obstacle right now, please and thank you? So the obstacle is they couldn't control you. Yes. They were supposed to gain control over you for this older person that's in this cult, because you can't be controlled and you have all the power. And the obstacle here. You're an obstacle, Empress. Yeah, they were hoping to be able to control you by sabotaging your finances and your stability. They're not okay. So this might have had something to do with trying to force their way into your life and energy by sabotaging. It was supposed to be a domino effect, okay? Because these people sit down and call themselves trying to come up with a plan that's diabolical, that's well thought out, and you might have gotten the whole plan in the blink of one eye. Like, okay, they're trying to sabotage my finances so that I'll open up to someone they're going to send to date me right when I'm on eviction, or my bills ain't paid. And that's when somebody's going to come in and make me an offer to be in a relationship out of desperation, but it could have took them weeks to come up with this plan, and they could have planned it to the detail. And then you're going to do this, and little by little, we're going to hack their bank account and stop their money. First off, we don't like that job. They make too much money at that job. So we have to make bribes to the boss. We're going to bribe the people at their job or the boss to allow us to use people at this job to gang stalk them, and then we're going to follow them back and forth to work, and bully them to the point where they either quit the job, leave the job, or whatever, because we'll gang stalk them at work, and we'll have people follow them. And then when they lose that job or leave it because of the stalking and harassment, then whatever they do for money, we'll control where they can go. And then as their money goes lower and lower and lower, they're going to need help. And that's when you're going to go meet up with them and try to date them. And they're going to need help with their bills. And while they're coming up with all this, you could have blinked your eye and seen the whole plan within a blink of an eye. And they sat up here and planned all of this out. Because, and then when you help her with her bills, don't give her enough to where she's comfortable. Still have her on edge, like at any minute now she could lose her home. Any minute now, we need her stressed out. And then you're gonna breadcrumb her and make her feel low, and this, that, and the other. And then when you have sex with her, you're gonna drain her energy and give it to me. This was the whole plan that they thought out, possibly for 6 months. They probably sat at a goddamn round table, and you probably just blinked your eye and was like, oh, that's what they doing. You probably knew what was being done the whole time. You already knew what they was up to and what they was working towards. And in the meantime, they think they doing this in secret, like the little gremlins they are, creeping around and trying to scare you. Yeah, you know ain't nobody following you for no goddamn reason. It's stupidity. Yes, Diane, it's stupidity. You know these little gremlins with 10-inch eyelashes ain't following you around, stuffing their face with McDonald's and milkshake, looking stupid for no goddamn reason every morning and night. Looking stupid. I said it. Yeah. So this was the plan, to make you lose your foundation and stability, so that a catfish could get sexual access to you. And that this is how they were going to control you. That was their grand scheme, the grand plan. Ciao. And it didn't work, okay? It didn't go as planned. The Three of Wands reversed. They didn't get what they were expecting. They wanted me to do this. Tell me, what is going on with this copycat energy of yours? They're a financial curse or disaster. Well, we know that. Most of them are. They're in love with you. Tell me about this copycat's energy toward this divine man or woman. I'm picking up on. Tell me about this copycat's energy, weirdos. Tell me about this copycat energy. Oh, let me tell you. All of the J-Lo energies in 2025 are being exposed for the talentless people that they are, that were up in the industry only off of money and hype. Because ain't nobody gonna pay to go see or hear them. Like, oh, all your greatest hits. What hit? What hit? What greatest hit? It's not like you want to see Frankie Beverly and Maze, or the Isley Brothers, or okay. It's not like you going to see somebody that actually like had some real hits back in the day. You know that I mean, whether they sound the same or not, it's still just the energy of the people, the original people. You know what I mean? Like Michael, or like Prince or Beyonce or Fantasia, or somebody that you actually admire, that actually has raw talent. Your greatest hits. What greatest hits? Nobody going to hear you. Didn't want to hear it back then. Again, we were forced because of the goddamn radio. I hated it. That's brainwashing. When you don't like a song and they play it on the radio back in the day over and over and over and over again, to the point where you think you like it because they played it so much, and now you're singing it. You never liked that song. That's called brainwashing. That's just brainwashing. This is the year of reveal. All the talentless people back in the day that got contracts, don't nobody want to hear them again. Shoot, I would listen to Kelly Price. I listen to Faith Evans. I listen to all Jill Scott. Yes, their greatest hits. Yes, I'll go listen to them. because they can actually sing. Ciao. They actually have Erica Badu. These are women that Lauren, she can go till she 80 years old. These are people that actually had talent. J-Lo, no. Bad girl, not you. You know you never had talent. All right, let's go. Tell me about this copycat energy. What was wrong with this copycat's energy for you? She angry. I won't let go. This person is strong-willed and powerful. This person got a very strong will, extremely strong will, real stubborn, dishonest and deceptive. Damn, she's humiliated and emotionally codependent. She has a clingy attachment style due to unhealed childhood issues. I can't. That's it. Oh, and unhealed trauma from childhood abuse. That's why they wanted me to pull that up. Okay, they wanted me to put it out there. So your copycat, this copycat energy clearly has unhealed trauma from childhood physical abuse. So somebody was hitting on them, okay? That maybe didn't hit on them in a balanced, healthy way. Because a lot of us got hit on, God damn it, in an unhealthy way too. Hell, I got beat naked out of the bathtub with an extension cord. Child, some of us got them ass whoopings. Some of us had social services in the house looking at our back, wondering why we look like a runaway slave. But I don't know what kind of physical abuse it was for this copycat. I'm just saying they have unhealed trauma from childhood physical abuse. Okay. Right, Diane. Right. Then some of us got the green switch. Some of us got everything. We had a whole variety, a whole table full of weapons of choice, depending on what your mother or grandmother or whoever felt like using on you that day. Could have been a piano. Could have been a frying pan. Just this copycat. This copycat has a clingy attachment style due to unhealed childhood issues. We have physical abuse. They're very clingy and they're emotionally codependent and unhealed. So they're very dependent on other people for validation. So they want people to look up to them like a leader. And you humiliated them because you exposed that they were your copycat. I'm going to say it again. It's like walking up to J-Lo, turning off all equipment and giving her a chair like Lauryn Hill on a stage going solo, a cappella, and saying, we want you to sing a cappella with this microphone with no music in the background. We just want to hear your lovely voice. Yeah, it's like that, and it's like, what, you trying to expose me for not knowing how to sing? You understand? You humiliated this copycat because by being your authentic self and staying alive and not giving up and keep moving forward no matter what they were doing to make you disappear, and fade into the background, to sabotage you financially, to destroy your life in the background so that they could be seen in your light. They're humiliated because people see the truth. It's like the equipment's turned off and the copycat has to sing solo now. And they're humiliated because people see who they are. They're dishonest and deceptive. They're malicious and cold. I didn't get nothing good. I won't or can't let go. They don't want to let go of you. They're angry and they're pissed. Their face might really look like this because of demonic possession right now. Yes, I'm an artist too. I do draw. If you want me to draw a picture for you, email me. This person is strong-willed and powerful. This person has a very, very strong will, but not for the right things. They're malicious coded, They have a very strong will. They got a lot of strength and power, but for evil. Okay? All right. What's going on right now? Okay. Who is this King of Cups, please? And thank you. Someone could be a father figure or a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water sign. Clarify the King of Cups. Okay. Okay. So this might be an Emperor energy. Someone might have both Pisces and Aries in their chart, or this could be someone uh, that could be a father figure that feels defeated. Okay. So I don't know. This could be the father of someone's child or a father figure. I don't know. I have the Emperor and the King of Cups. Someone feels defeated about getting a new start or getting a large lump sum of money. What's this Ace of Pentacles? Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody was supposed to take some action to slow you down, but something already got illuminated. So this is someone that was working with that copycat energy to slow you down so that they could take your energy from you. They were either trying to curse you or spread lies about you. What's the Page of Swords reverse? They might have been trying to spread lies about you, a smear campaign as they rose up. Okay. The Three of Cups. Okay. Yeah. To a community or to friends or to different people that were a part of some kind of cult. Someone wouldn't have the same energy for you. Who's this? They might have been obsessed with lying on your name. Clarify the Devil, the Six of Pentacle reverse. Clarify the Devil, the Six of Pentacle in reverse. A Capricorn. So there might be a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising stressed out right now, or this person could be very obsessed. This person was really obsessed, possibly about lying to a whole bunch of different people, a community of people about you because they wanted you isolated. They were obsessed and demon possessed. They didn't want people to know that they were demonically possessed. The Page of Swords. And now they're about to be in poverty and they feel humiliated. The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they're humiliated because they're about to be in poverty. This king, this emperor, this is the Aries. I feel like this Aries father figure and that copycat lied to a whole bunch of people about you because it was the smear campaign was part of their orchestration and tactic that was being utilized to isolate you, to make sure no one would have empathy and compassion for what they were doing to you. You see, you have to destroy the person's name and reputation. You have to give people a reason to attack you. Otherwise, they won't have the same negative energy for you that the person that actually has the negative energy has. So anyone that would listen, this Aries and your copycat, or this Emperor energy and your copycat, they were spreading lies and rumors about you to anyone that would listen so that people would all turn against you. And these are people that you don't even know. These are their friends and their people. You understand? Because they needed help attacking you and attacking your life. 222 right now in my life. So the scales are being balanced because this couple is who did all the damage in your life over the past 3 to 7 years. And they didn't get their complete wish fulfillment was for her to embody your energy. Because you can't be controlled. What's justice in the reverse? A Libra, they couldn't plan something and now they're moving to calmer water. They're like, what the hell? I don't care. There's a Libra walking away from this now, or that has mentally moved on, like, I don't care, whatever, who cares, blah, 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 blah. Six of Swords, okay? What else? No one's getting their wish fulfillment, okay? And you're moving forward with your plans in moving forward in your life. Somebody was supposed to slow you down from moving forward with whatever your plans are in your life. And it does not make sense to have this many weirdos. I feel like it was more than one copycat. I feel like you might have had multiple copycats, like weirdo energies that were watching you, like weirdos. You know, like let's all copy her. You must take a spiritual bath, fast, isolate, and meditate. Somebody that was smug might be getting divorced now. Okay. Somebody might have been rubbing elbows with somebody in the wealth class, 1%. They want me to pull a chakra card. Somebody might have been doing crown chakra, attacking someone's crown chakra. They might have been body shaming somebody. Now these two are cursing each other out. We'll see. Energy weapon being used, the NSA. Okay, yes, I absolutely believe that. Somebody might have been attacking somebody's crown chakra with an energy weapon, with the help of, the NSA, for tracking you, and also I'm sure someone in the military. Y'all know how this idiot using alpha male strategies, watching Kitten Hill red pill videos on repeat. What is this? Yeah, they want me to pull a chakra card. This is the workplace situation. Okay. Trading places. Somebody did this for their entertainment. That's from the movie Trading Places with Eddie Murphy. Where, we always say it, Mortimer and his brother, they placed a bet dollar, they placed a bet that they could swap Eddie Murphy with Ben, I think Affleck. They could turn their lives upside down for fun, just for entertainment, because they were wealthy. So there's someone in the wealth class that might have, for their own entertainment, paid somebody to do something to you. Okay, let's do these chakra cards. Somebody in the wealth class might have paid somebody for their own entertainment to do something to you. Someone could have been body shaming you or someone else. This is a workplace situation. Someone might have been using energy weapons on you, your crown chakra. I have the NSA here. What other chakra do we have? Oh, the crown chakra again. Okay, so someone was using energy weapons on someone's crown chakra. It's sick that you've got demon-possessed humans walking around that would use these type of weapons on human beings that are made out of flesh and blood. And they even use it on some people's children too, right? They even use it on people's children and animals. It's so demonic. It's so demonic and sick. I saw this come up. What is this? Okay. Third eye underactive, difficulty visualizing. Yeah, these are like some kind of robot energies. I'm telling you. Solar plexus, stress, overactive. Somebody is stressed out, fatigue, root chakra, difficulty visualizing. This might be what the energy weapon was supposed to do to you. Solar plexus, food allergies, constipation, irritable bowel syndrome, ulcer, pancreas, liver disease. Okay. Weight gain, weight loss. Oh yeah, somebody was trying to oppress you. They didn't want you to be able to utilize. They were trying to block your third eye by using an energy weapon on your crown chakra. Third eye, lack of mental clarity. Yep. Third eye, lack of imagination. Third eye, lack of mental clarity. Third eye, difficulty visualizing. Sacral chakra, overactive, engaging in inappropriate expressions of sexuality. Whoever you are, I feel like this was the goal. I don't think that they succeeded in doing this, but this was the goal. They were trying to abuse you using a lot of outside factors to try to impose this onto you. Okay. They were trying to block your intuition, which is what governs the third eye, your foresight. Okay. Your perception is your third eye. How you're able to perceive this things, discernment, perception, vision, visualization. All of these are traits of your third eye. They wanted you to either gain weight or lose weight. They wanted you to engage in inappropriate expressions of sexuality, induce stress, fatigue. They might have been trying to cause you to either be constipated, have irritable bowel syndrome, ulcers, pancreas, liver disease. This is what the energy weapon they were utilizing on your crown chakra was supposed to help them achieve, and block your intuition. And this is your something going on in your workplace. Okay. And somebody in the wealth class paid somebody to do this for their own entertainment. And this is someone that's like a red pillar type energy. Like you objectify women and you never, you basically are in some treated like a prostitute type energy to all women. Okay. Social, they wanted you to have social anxiety, throat chakra, hallucinations without guidance, or excessively to open prematurely, your third eye. The other chakras must be open first. It happens when someone avoids dealing with abuse, poverty, addictions. Instead, when someone tries to force open their third eye before dealing with past abuse, poverty, and addictions, this is the energy that floods their perspective. Uh, and the perception that you have out of your third eye is one from lack. That's traumatic experiences, solar plexus, poor dream recall. This is all energy that was being projected on whoever you are with the use of this energy weapon on your crown chakra. And then I guess they were supposed to get somebody to body shame you if you would date somebody, possibly, or something like that. And somebody, again, in the wealth class, pays somebody to do this. You could be a man or a woman. Hallucinations or sensory disturbances, overactive third. It's just looking like they really wanted to go for your third eye. It's looking like somebody really, really wanted to go after your third eye, whoever you are. You could be a man or a woman. Heart chakra, underactive, loneliness. They wanted you to feel like you were alone. And they wanted an entity attachment to your heart chakra. Root chakra, loss of interest in being a part of the world. Oh yeah, somebody was trying to break you down, and this was at a workplace situation, somewhere you were working, or someone with a lot of money was paying people to do this for. I told y'all these sick people do this for entertainment. I told you I picked up on a sick woman, an Eritrean woman that worked at the NSA, that was working with the Gemini and others to use an energy weapon on a woman she was just jealous of. This is the world we live in. Off of jealousy, a woman could be jealous of another woman, or a man could be jealous of another man's money or his success and career, and they might be wealthy themselves, but because they're jealous of you and who you are, okay, and your abilities to manifest, and your likability sometime, because people might naturally like you. You might have a pleasant personality. Yeah, somebody might be jealous because people don't respond to them the way they respond to you. It don't got nothing to do, because this is someone in the wealth class that's jealous of you. You could be a man or a woman again. So they paid somebody to use an energy weapon on you to try to cause all these problems and block your third eye just out of jealousy. See, and this is what the power of surveillance does. When you have a whole bunch of narcissistic, unhealed, demonic people that are in charge of every form of surveillance, it's demonic. It's completely demonic. Let's go. Tell me about body shaming, root chakra, distorted root chakra. Tell me about this body shaming. Someone might have Sagittarius in their chart, or someone remain balanced. Okay, somebody might have been observing you illegally through your devices or through cameras in or out your home with this NSA energy out here. So, or you could have a camera in your eye. somebody was observing you, but the devil reversed. So there's somebody, because somebody didn't think right about something. So somebody was hoping that by abusing you, they would force you into some kind of, you saw sexually inappropriate behavior. I think that was sacral chakra or solar plexus, engaging in inappropriate expressions of sexuality or something like that. Somebody was hoping uh, to, through all of this abuse, drive you crazy and put you into a situation where you would look like you engage in something sexually inappropriate, or you would engage in something sexual and inappropriate once they got you where they wanted you, and they would watch you through surveillance. Okay. So what I'm getting is, this was what they wanted. They wanted to drive you to a place in your life where you wouldn't be able to be stable, and then you'd be forced to open up to someone or something or groups of people whereby they would have sexual access to you, and they would be able to get you on camera engaging in something inappropriate, like bestiality or something crazy that you got to do to get into a cult or something like that. You understand? It's like, we want you to join this cult, but first you gotta stick your tongue into Mr. Burns' asshole while he get on all fours and hold it wide open, and we gotta see your tongue going all the way in and out, in and out, in and out. You have to butt fuck Mr. Burns from The Simpsons on all fours. Yeah, he's the owner of Bank of America or whatever. Yeah, and we need to see your tongue going in and out, in and out, in and out until he ejaculate, and then we're going to record you, and then you can be in, and we won't bother you no more, because now you are part of us. I know, I'm just saying, it's some energy like that. Somebody was hoping to bully you to the point of depression and poverty and sickness, that you'd be so down and bad that they would have you cornered in a position where you would accept an offer or something from them. Ciao. And something might be playing out right now. What's going on right now? And they wanted to be able to body shame you. They're closed emotionally because instead they created a large burden. Tell me about this burden that they created instead, trying to accomplish this with you. What's the 10 of wands? Because they didn't get the results they were looking for, and they couldn't get away with it. So someone was just doing this for their own self-pleasure. What is it called? Masochist? What's the word I'm looking for? When you're just sick, like you're void of all love and sensuality and care, and you're cold and malicious, and you only get pleasure from causing pain, like torturing somebody little by massage. Yeah, that's it, Lori Taylor. Yeah, narcissism, but Lori Taylor got it. Right. Said it. Yeah, yeah, that's right, Zaplin. This is someone that has a lot of money or generational wealth. And they, I'm sure, have a lot of unhealed trauma. And they feel dead on the inside. Money can't make you feel alive, neither can comfort. The brain needs contrast. This is the reason that when astronauts go into outer space on long trips, they have to change the background and the scenery. See, this is the reason why the song I Won't Complain. You need the good days and the bad days. This is why they say be grateful. You grateful for the sun because you've experienced the rain. You grateful for the heat because you've experienced the cold. You have to have contrast, or the brain will damn near go dead. In life, you have to have balance and contrast. You need change. It's energy moving. It's kinetic energy. Life is things constantly moving and changing. So sometimes if you're born into wealth and everything is instant gratification, nothing gratifies you because you've never had to wait for anything. You've never had the pleasure of feeling the energy of anticipation. You don't know what anticipation feels like. That's kinetic energy moving around. You understand? You keep going and looking at the picture of what you're manifesting, and you're working hard every day and visualizing it. And you're working, and years have gone by. I'm gonna be able to afford that one day. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Hopefully, all the ups and downs. Oh no, I've been set back in my journey. I just got a layoff. I'm gonna have to start all over again. One day I'm gonna get it. That type of energy that you experience from the natural ups and downs in life, ebb and flows, that's what makes you human. That's what makes you feel alive. That's why the people a lot of times with the shiniest personalities have the most colorful background. People that have come through struggle, people, and it doesn't have to be financial. People that have come through adversity, have more personality because of your experience and your triumphs and your failures. All of this is experience. There are some people that they don't get to know what that feeling anticipation feels like, to anticipate something. So with money, paying someone to hurt you, they anticipate watching something happen to you and then getting pleasure from it because it's energy. You understand? Otherwise, they feel dead on the inside. You understand? Because I've never had to wait for anything. I don't know what it feels like to have to clock in by a certain time or to have to travel 3 miles to go get water every day. I'll never know what any of that feels like. I'll never know what it feels like to be afraid. It's a 50-50 chance I'll be able to provide for my family and I won't, depending on how something goes, and me praying and scared. And I'll never be able to feel all those different energies and things going on. I feel dead. I feel numb. To literally wake up and feel numb every day because you don't feel like you have a purpose. You feel like you don't have no purpose at all whatsoever. Nothing to anticipate. Everything is you would ever want and need is right there in front of you. You feel numb. You feel dead. So these are people that do this that feel dead on the inside. They feel like they're dead. You ever seen Breaking Bad? You ever seen Breaking Bad when he was cooking the meth in the trailer, the broke down trailer with the young man, and the two of them when things were bad and they didn't have money and they were first getting started, and it was building up and things kept going wrong and there was a chance they could get in trouble and they had to keep thinking their way in and out of situations and redoing plans and doing all this stuff in Breaking Bad. And then remember when they became successful? And now they had the money to get everything in order and do everything the right way, selling meth. You understand what I'm saying? And they were a little more comfortable now. And he started reminiscing because he started feeling bored. He didn't feel alive anymore. The real life inside of him, he felt like was when, the action, when he had the goal. He had the vision and the dream, and he had to come up and use his brain with ways to outsmart life every single day to make it to the next moment. And it was always a feeling of anxiety, anxiousness, scared. And then you would have either a huge victory or a huge failure. The huge ups and downs of his energy and emotions, the excitement, the dopamine rushes, the failures. You understand? When he got to the point of where they were doing good, he missed those times because he felt that's when he felt the most alive. And that's how these people are. So someone in the wealth class that is dead on the inside and numb, and they don't experience or feel any love at all whatsoever, thought it would be entertaining to try to turn your whole life around using an energy weapon against you, and putting you into a situation where you'd be forced to join a group or be subjugated by someone that would humiliate you by body shaming you and making you do something sexual to knock you down a size. But God said, no, 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 not mine. It was too much of a burden to get away with it. And they were doing this for their own entertainment. They couldn't get away with it, not with you. And now they can't move to calmer waters. Why can't they move to calmer waters? Uh-oh, they got trouble. So it looks like there's a conflict right now that might be connected to them, maybe connected to their name. Give us some energy, Holy Spirit. Who are these people? Who is this? Harpo? Who this woman? Who is these people? Okay, we have NCR Trooper, energy weapons. I opened the deck on it. Someone could pledge Delta Sigma Theta, NCR Trooper, energy weapons. Oh, senator had popped up. Okay, someone might be a senator. This is the games that we play for entertainment. This is what we do to human beings for entertainment. Who are these energies? There's an exclusive high-paid prostitute that was involved. Someone might be an LGBT extremist. Someone's from Saudi Arabia. That don't even belong in there. Sergeant major in an army and a middle school employee. Who are these energies that are involved here? Yeah, these are games somebody was playing. HOA board member, Jesuits. Somebody's a Jesuit. No shocker there. All that glamoring, please. A squatter that was a hidden enemy, danger, headed your way. This might have been a clone. So there might have been like a clone energy. Someone is a therapist. There might have been a clone energy that might be like a sovereign citizen. These are people that you can't identify. So this might be who was trained to use an energy weapon on you in your environment. Okay. There might be someone with sovereign citizen status, and that would make sense. There may be somebody with sovereign citizen status that's actually a clone. This could have been your squatter that was possibly in your environment using an energy weapon on you. And how could you ever find this person or hold them accountable? You can't. They don't have any identity. They're a damn clone. But these are the games that these people play. These are the games that they play. So very quickly, again, somebody's an LGBT extremist. Somebody's a senator. Somebody is a sergeant in an army. Someone is Saudi Arabian. Somebody's a Jesuit. Somebody is an exclusive high-paid prostitute. Someone's an HOA board member, a middle school employee, and a squatter. Anyone else? This could be a female friend of two or more of your family members for somebody. I just saw Arab, so that's probably with that Saudi Arabian energy. Somebody might start with an L. Someone's name might start with an L. Somebody can be East Indian from a Northwest state. Who are these energies? I'm picking up one. Who are these energies I'm picking up on? This is your friend. A codependent friendship exists. So this is their friend. So this person from the wealth class is friends with these people. Okay, your male platonic friend. An Arab, again. I feel like somebody is from Saudi Arabia. Someone's from Eritrea. That's probably that person at the NSA. These are friends with benefits. Yeah, this Eritrean has sex with this Arab or person from Saudi Arabia. I already told you about that Eritrean at the NSA that was sex trafficked or a sex slave from a very young age. This is someone that might be that exclusive high-paid prostitute. And she has sex possibly with this Saudi Arabia Arab energy right here. And this might be her male platonic friend. The Chinese hacker. Chinese came out with it. Someone also might be Vietnamese. Anything else? Asian. Well, there you go. That's it. I'm sure it's more, but it is what it is. See, it's ridiculous. It don't make no damn sense. So we got the Chinese hacker, Chinese, Asian. This is triple confirmation for you. Okay. We've got that Eritrean that works at the NSA. That's a high-paid prostitute that sleeps with someone from Saudi Arabia. Okay. That Eritrean is an exclusive high-paid prostitute that sleeps with this Arab. Okay. This Arab energy. You've already got that squatter, possibly clone energy, sovereign citizen that uses the energy weapon for whoever this sergeant major of the military or army is. There are some Jesuits involved. These people all know each other. There are some Jesuits involved, a senator, someone in the LGBT, an LGBT extremist, a middle school employee, and somebody's HOA board member. So what is their obstacle right now besides exposure? They have to let something go because they really didn't want to let you go. So this was all, essentially, this was all entertainment. This was entertainment for people that have all the money in the world, but they're not happy. This was entertainment. This King of Cups energy might be this Jesuit energy I'm picking up on. The Page of Swords. Could be some information, communication, a Knight of Cups. Somebody might have had some information about a Page of Cups. Somebody might have made an offer and didn't get their wish fulfillment to a High Priestess in the reverse. Okay. Or made an offer with one. They might have made some kind of spiritual offer in their ego. Yeah, somebody made, and they're under judgment now. This could be spiritual judgment. They were trying to get away with doing this for entertainment. Okay. And they are now backstabbed and betrayed for doing this. Child, this don't make no sense. And they're sad now because they have to actually defend their actions. Whoever did this has to defend their actions. Now, it could be a man or a woman, but whoever did this has to defend their actions. Okay. Again, we have an Eritrean that is sex buddies with someone from Saudi Arabia, okay, possibly from the wealth class, somebody, a sergeant major in the military that had a plant in your neighborhood, a squatter using an energy weapon on you, and then a middle school employee, an HOA board member, or that could be someone that sits on some kind of board in your community, and whoever else all came out on this table. A Jesuit was involved. All of these people, idiots for entertainment. And why? I mean, you gotta. Why? What? Why would someone want to do this to somebody? Besides the fact that they don't have any love. Okay, because these are the type of activities that people engage in that don't have any love in their life at all whatsoever. They literally have no love in their life at all. They don't know what it feels like to be loved. They don't know how to receive love, give love. Ooh, child, they shouldn't be having kids. Why? Before I close this out, I have to, Karen, victim mentality. Okay, so because that Eritrean is a sex slave and sex trafficked, and they're a prostitute, they're taking on a victim mentality. Well, people do this to me, and this Saudi Arabian, he throws boo boo at me after I perform oral sex. It's like some energy like this is a very high paid prostitute, but it's some energy like they hate themselves, and they might cloak themselves in arrogance because they have a lot of money, but behind the scenes, they're performing oral sex on a Saudi Arabian, and then they're throwing boo boo at them. You know, I want you to eat the boo boo, like two girls, one cup. Yeah, we want to see you eat it. Eat the boo boo. You know, like, oh God, I have to do this again. You know, oh, I'm gonna torment you hardworking women. I hate women like you that are independent. Yeah, so that this is a prostitute, but a high paid one, and she works with some Arabs that was implementing this in your life because she's jealous because you're independent and you don't have to eat boo boo. She might be in love with you. I love you, but I'm not in love with you. She might admire you, but just have demons and be sick and demented. And because she's a high paid prostitute, that maybe they body shame her for entertainment. She's unhealed, insecure, may project. She lacks accountability. She's in her south node, unhealed, still struggling between her dark and light energy, patient and intuitive. So she might be a water sign, or she might have water in her chart. But yeah, she's mad because she's embarrassed now. She was doing this to you, and she so regrets getting caught. So she just hates the fact that you're strong enough to be independent and not have to be passed around like Scottish toilet paper in a men's urinal on the side of the highway 95 or something, um, by a bunch of Arabs that throw boo boo at her because you work or you get it another way. And she's jealous of you. And this is how she takes out her anger for how she is disgraced and treated like a urinal. That's what I'm hearing. It's like some energy where whoever's doing this, your light irritates my demons. No, it's the fact that you know, and this is someone very headstrong, wisdom, overly logical thinker. This might be an overly logical thinker. This might be someone that might have a lot of wisdom, but they're haughty and they are in love with you and they're inspired by you. Ugh, this is sick. So that's what you got. It's a high paid prostitute, but that rubs elbows with people in the wealth class. A high paid prostitute that rubs elbows with the wealth class. This might be an Eritrean again. So she has access to resources, people, and things. And they treat her body like a urinal. And because of that, she takes it out on people that might be in a lesser income bracket that are independent and beautiful, that she's jealous of, right? Yeah, and she's haughty. That haughtiness and arrogance is just a cover up for the fact that they treat her like a urinal. That's all. A lot of times, that's exactly what it is. All right, what is the final message? What I mean, how she pick you out? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Somebody might be orchestrating something right now concerning information regarding a hermit or a Virgo. Final message. A lie, because someone feels defeated and backstabbed and betrayed. All right. Good luck. Final message. Final message, Holy Divine Spirit. What is the final message? Please and thank you. What is the final message? Please and thank you. Okay, someone's about to try to create an illusion because they've lost the Ten of Pentacles and they're not going to get a new start. Everything is over. Yeah. Tower. Yeah. Everything's come to a complete end for these people. They know it. They know it. Spiritually, it's already come to an end with that Seven of Cups here. And they know they're having a tower. Someone knows that they're fully exposed and people are not going to have the same energy for them. The Fool in reverse. They're not going to get, someone's not going to get a new start to get this Ten of Pentacles. One final card to end this message. Okay. Somebody is watching you. It could be a Pisces or anybody else with this King of Cups energy. This could be a Pisces. And they're watching you right now. And they could be so emotional because what you said is the truth. Guys, I got the King of Cups, which is a Pisces, or it could be a water sign. Take it as it resonates. Could be a father figure. The Seven of Pentacles. You see? They're watching because they're drowning in their emotions. And the reason they're drowning in their emotions is because what you know to be true and said is the truth is the truth. And this is the Ace of Swords of clarity. All right? To prove it. Guys, love, 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 love. Love is kind. It's patient. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoings. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in the truth. It always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. It always perseveres. Love never fails. Love always wins. I'm Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. I'll be back, God willing, later on this evening on Love of the Highest Vibration. All right, I love each and every last one of you. Y'all have a blessed day and afternoon, and I'll be back later.